nigga slid it in there.
That's crazy.
Whoa, you a wild nigga.
In the dip of his back, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
That nigga say he just slid it in. Hold on,
That's
man.
crazy.
Hey, you a sick individual, bro.
Man, zesty, bro. I ain't mad at you though, man. Get it how you live. That's
Welcome back to another episode of the Mike Murphy Show, the best podcast you didn't know you need to watch or listen. I'm your host, Mike Murphy, with my man, 100 Grand.
John Grimes in the building. And today we have a very, very special guest from the Show Me State 314 area, the pride of the Midwest, Mr. Tahir Moore, everybody.
Yeah.
Make some noise.
What's up? Hey, man, I'm excited to be here. I've been waiting to get on this motherfucker. We're like, oh, that's me right there.
Yeah, there you go, right there.
Hey, what's up, single? Yeah, man. Hey, y'all niggas is funny, bro. Separately, y'all were always funny. John is so just unapologetically him. He's like just the cool ass dude from next door that don't like he hella black, but he be like,
He do some white
man,
shit.
let's just calm down. Like,
The cool nigga next door.
yeah. It's like he a real nigga,
he
but he
nigga
drive a
adjacent,
Subaru.
like-
Yeah, he drive a Subaru. Because of the safety features. He's like, yo, it's the safest car. I got 2 kids.
But he'll put rims on it.
Right. I have black ice in the rearview mirror.
Valid. This is valid.
Black ice in
It's
the
balance-
Subaru
Yeah,
is crazy.
Yeah.
That's
It's
a
about
solid
balance. It's about
comparison,
balance for John. He's family first. That he's safe black, but he still got a little nigga in him.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What a great choice for guest. This is great.
He would surprise you because he'd be like, damn, you're the president of the HOA? Never would have guessed it.
He got a meeting out of me with the president of HOA about this paint choice. You know, there's this nigga with no mustache and a beard.
Right.
Like, hey, what
Nah,
the fuck?
look,
That no mustache shit has always thought me in love a little bit. Like, I was glad we came on an elevator by ourselves because I can't be on no elevator with a nigga with no mustache. Because you got a full beard, buddy. You got a full beard.
I can grow it all the way through like the fucking Revenant.
Tell. That's
The
why I'm like,
Revenant.
why are you making that choice?
Every time we post a reel in the comments is, why this nigga don't got no mustache?
Bro, it's like you lost a bet that lasted for years.
He got that Bobby Bonilla deal.
Who did this to you?
I thought we were gonna start with like salutations and accomplishments. I was gonna
This is
lift
how I
these
say I
niggas
missed
up.
y'all, man. This is how I say I missed y'all, and I'm excited to be here, bro.
So how'd y'all two meet?
Shit. Was it
Y'all both from
online?
St. Louis.
Yeah, we both online.
Well, we're from St. Louis, but when I got out here, I already knew that St. Louis comic was out here. That's why I had already heard of you. My brother said I seen him at Harris Stowe. Like he was like inklings and shit. And then I feel like we probably ran into each other more easily at the Comedy Union.
That's probably okay.
I feel like I was like, oh, yo, yeah, he's from my hometown type thing. I just like kind of
yeah.
walk over and talk to him. It was very like, yo, you cool with me? You
Yeah,
from Louis, blah,
immediately.
blah. Like, so he was very dope about that. Mind you, when you come out here as a new young comic and from like a different city, the 2 things you can do is either be nice to everybody and maybe people will be nice to you back, or find a hometown comic that might go, you from the crib.
Yeah.
Don't don't have you lost out here. You know what I'm saying?
for
So
sure.
he just was immediately dope, cool. I think I like either try to invite him to do a show of mine or something like that. Like it was like immediate, like yo, suited. Yes, like so we tried to book him.
Suited,
What's that, a show? Y'all
Yeah, I used to do a show.
I sent you a picture of that. You was in the background looking crazy. You still had hair then.
Suited Comedy is a show we used to do at the Comedy Union as well, and we got to hear on it, and like it was a dope concept. All the comedians dressed up in suits. Way before the pandemic, way before other shows that might have told you to dress up for the show. We was doing that little ball. Anyway, it was a dope concept. It was a fun show. Tahir show that particular show, Tahir came through and killed it. And like from there, once you do a show and people find out, oh, motherfuckers funny, niggas funny, like then they're even more like, oh, you cool now. Like,
Bro, that's such a real thing.
sometimes you gotta make sure, motherfucker, all right.
It'd be so hard to support niggas like that's not there. I was just talking to my homegirl today. Her husband is well, not by trade, but he's a dope ass DJ. He do the shit so effortlessly. He DJs with one hand in his pocket. I ain't never seen a nigga like DJ like this. Like find a song. This hand never comes out. I thought it was dismembered. I thought it was like something.
Like a disability.
Yeah, but the nigga he just that fucking cool. Chicago ass nigga. Shout out to Corey B. Shout out to my nigga Willie. Her husband just has how cool he is, but he's dope. Right?
Oh, Corey B's
husband.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
comedian.
Yeah, comedian Corey B. Her husband. And again, not by his trade. He just, it's just a little side hustle, but he do that shit on the weekends, make a couple racks. I ain't know nigga was like it bad like that. Nigga dope. And it was like, it's so easy to support you more that you dope. Because I was like, yeah. When I talked to John, I was like, this nigga got the suit on, bro. He's like a sharecropper.
This nigga.
He's talking about bank suits.
No, he do look like, tell him about the gun line, boss. You don't look like that nigga.
I've been bamboozled on this show today. Thought this was supposed to be a big
You
power.
ain't got no
Seems
fence
like
down here at
it's
Camp 8, boss.
to go get John Day. I didn't realize I set myself up.
Yo, it just hit me.
That's
No,
great.
but it's crazy you say you met him at the comedy union because I met him in the same place and he walked up to me like, hey, nigga, you a comic? I was like, yeah, how you know? He's like, I see you every week. It was Fat Dollar Wednesdays. He's like, I see you every week. You be paying to get in? I'm like, yeah. Like, nobody know me, so you can't just go to the spot. Like, I do comedy. Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was just paying for every show I went to. He was like, nah, introduce me to the doorman. Big black dude. I forget his name.
OG.
Yo, that's my man. Let him in. I'm like, cool. Then he kept seeing me. He was like, yo, you want to open up my birthday show? I was like, hell yeah. Did a 5-minute set the opening on his birthday. That was the last show of the comedy union ever.
Yeah.
Because of COVID
Right after that. Yeah.
Tahir will put you on, dog. That's something that I think is, for the record, if you just want to rewind a couple steps. By the time I got out here, Tahir was already active. You know what I'm saying? He getting up. He's getting spots. He's doing the shit. The comedy, you call him like class. Like his comedy class, they all like, which I give them credit for, are very clicked up, linked up. They got each other's back. They thriving individually and collectively. So like when you see those Spectrum commercials and it's Ryan G, it's Tahir, it's Tony Baker, it's KevOnStage. I'm like, that shit is the kind of shit that us young new comics need to be learn from them and build and win together because that's a dope thing to have done. So
if you want to go far, go with a team. If you want to go fast, go by yourself.
Yeah. That's very true, man.
So it's
all that Spectrum shit came from Kev. Kev got on because his following, his brother made a deal for him. And then on the next round that they got like 4 more commercials, he pulled Tony in. And the next round, because Tony had the numbers too, the next round they pulled me in, pulled Ron in.
That's
we had
dope.
Quinn on there. You know, we had the app going. We still own the studio, toured with him. And it's different, bro. Like I'm very thankful for Kev. Kev, I used to joke about KevOnStage saved my life, but he was also the nigga that fired me from All Def. But not because he wanted to, but it was his budget coast, and that's what he was in charge of. So Kev was just a solid nigga, man, and he's always been that way. Like, it's hard to be around him and the infectious energy not rub off on you. Like, I always wanted to be able to do what he did. Like, when we went on tour, he paid for flights, he paid for our hotel. We had Sunday dinner on Sunday as a group. And when I did my first 10-city tour, I did the same thing with Todd. Now, she was flying on Spirit.
But
she had to get there 2 days early.
Hey.
She had to leave to the show's on Thursday, Friday. She's leaving on Tuesday.
36-hour flight.
Yeah, listen, she leaving on Tuesday, baby. You know what I'm saying? And listen, we sharing that room. Okay, we got a shower schedule and everything, but I got you, and then I can pay you this much, right?
Dope.
So it's dope to do that with people, and everybody don't have to be at the same level either. Like obviously, them niggas. I think Tony's at 2 million, Kel's like 1.7 or something like that, and I'm still at 365.
Tony almost at 3 now.
So.
Sick.
But when you got the work ethic, you got the energy and shit like that, and you are hungry to learn and shit, like people don't see you as somebody that is just trying to be along for the ride. Like Kev ain't gonna carry me forever. I wouldn't want him to. So he empowered me to put me in positions to be the next one that do the same thing.
But at the same time, I'm sure they respect your initiative, meaning that like you can do your own thing and they see you doing your own thing and go, oh, that's fire. Like, for the record, I don't know if you wasn't here during the pandemic or wasn't alive during the pandemic, this man had the most brilliant idea to go live with comedians at the same time every week or day. And while we all stuck in the house, this man said, well, why not just get on Zoom, the corporate tool, and get all funny comedians on at the same time.
Zoom with the homies?
We were live on Instagram, and I was like, I want to talk to more of my friends because we was doing it one at a time. Shit, this is before Instagram allowed you to do multiple people. And so I was like, I got a Zoom account because we had already started doing Squadcast, and then just started doing it with the Zoom account. The first night, I think we hopped on around 11 to 12, and we went until 5 a.m.
Damn.
It was fire as fuck, nonstop laughter. And so I was like, all right, well, I can't do this every night. So I figured I was going to just do it for 2 hours, and I didn't know how long it was going to go, but I was like, I'm going to try it Monday through Friday and just see where it goes. And it ended up turning into something so beautiful, man. Like, I made so many lifetime friends from that. Corey B, I met from Clubhouse and doing Zooming. Yamanika, goddamn me and Ronnie Jordan got super cool from that, and Tyler and all of them. Like, it was this amazing thing. And then once we started putting the Cash App on there and the Zelle and shit and all that shit, like niggas was coming on there paying their rent. One night, Takora made like $800. Tish came on there.
Damn.
She did $10,000 in sale on her body butter same night.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? So like it was an amazing opportunity to help my comrades out and make a little money myself. You know what I'm saying? And grow the following and shit like that. So
that shit.
I'm all for another pandemic.
It was crazy.
Shut this shit down.
It helped me out a ton, man. Like I don't know which episode it was, but like people messaging me because I'm on it. Like yo, we watching you, dog. We watching you from different cities.
That vest.
The vest was what up, but
that high vis vest.
I think the first time the basketball and CP and Kev and all that was on that episode and that shit, niggas still comment on some of my jokes to this day. Be like, nigga, you remember you had that basketball and niggas killed your ass? And I'm like, nigga.
What was it?
I pulled out a basketball. I don't know what
From the
happened.
Negro League? You pulled out a basketball from the Negro League.
It was outdoor basketball.
Like
For
a
some
John
reason, it was
Madden
like,
helmet.
nigga, I put that thing into the screen and nigga, they just went crazy for like
They put it on the
15
screen
minutes,
and it was
bro.
just like, nigger.
Rumble still skin back.
That joint looked like the Call of Duty.
Bro,
It was chat room.
it was chaos. It was actual chaos for like
That
15
basketball
minutes.
been hit by civil rights hoes. His getting sprayed in the face.
Dog.
It got bit by a German
I
Shepherd.
thought nothing of it when I put that bitch on the screen. But the immediate 4 niggas in a row was like, hey, my nigga, what was that? And like, little KevOnStage, CP to here, they just went crazy on that shit. And I was like,
basketball looked like Danny Glover. That basketball, you picked it up. That basketball, I'm too old for this.
it was, at this moment, he knew he fucked up. Like, it was just chaos, dog. It was, yeah.
I wish I could have got you on that more, Mike, because I know, like, Mike would have been a nigga we bring in.
Oh, yeah.
And be like, we bring him in and he just roasts. We we can't keep him in the room because he gonna roast for 10 minutes straight. And if I want to talk about anything, I'm not gonna be able to, bro. You
Like
so
pro
fucking
wrestling.
bro, I love giving niggas they flies, bro. So
I
before we get into
appreciate it,
anything, I want to do that real quick. Bro, the way your brain thinks and the way you do automatopoeias and word association when you're roasting shit, bro, like it is really like a gift, bro. Like you like Nikki Giovanni with this shit, bro. The similes that you be doing, and you do it. As somebody that fumbles words daily, you do the shit so crisp. I don't know how many times and takes it takes you, but bro, you be firing that shit out. If I tried to do what you did, my nose would start bleeding in the car, my head would explode.
I'll bite my tongue
bro.
for sure. Like, there's no way.
Nigga, I don't have a tongue.
Like,
My tongue got
I'm biting something
security.
inside of my cheek or something.
Whoa,
Something
it's
at all.
over for you, boy. But it was so unique and it was so you. Like, no one could roast like you did. Like, I saw. I'm sure I saw some other niggas in New York, but like the way you did the shit, because it wasn't just like dummy and shit like that. You were, the word association did you, it was like watching Tip do it.
You know what I learned from that early is that some people are like, they roast, they're funny, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they're saying shit funny, but sometimes they're just putting a lot of funny words together.
Yeah.
Like, and I ain't knocking them, you know what I'm saying? But what they're saying, if you really look at it, like, what does that even mean?
Yeah.
I'm painting a picture. You're like,
Nigga.
hey, yo, I can see that.
Boy.
Like one dude, he said something, and I looked at his pictures, and he looked sick. And I was like, oh, fresh on from the methadone clinic, cool. And so, and I try to, like, I'm glad it was, like, not, like, like, I'm glad it wasn't live, because niggas would have...
This nigga got stage 3 methylome cancer. It's the metastasize and everything.
Niggas would have cut me off. Like, I wouldn't have been able to finish this shit. So I'm glad that I'm doing it and then post it.
Yeah.
Niggas be hitting me every time, like, bro, I had to stop the video and go back. Because it took me 4 times to get through the whole thing because you kept saying something. I'm like, nah, you ain't just say that. I'm like, bro, why niggas trying me, dog? Like, I'm chilling, just trying to make niggas laugh. If somebody in the comments, you ain't gotta like what nigga, you can just be like, I don't like it, scroll.
Yeah,
Niggas like, nah.
they're never going to do that, man. They're never going to do that because there's so many posts that bait the audience that they encounter those more than they encounter yours.
Yeah.
And they're encouraging them to say something. So when they get across yours, they already got that spirit of talking shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Giving their appearance. And you just gotta learn how to just like address the ones that you want to, the ones you got time for, do that. The rest of that shit, just let that shit roll off your bad day.
Here's my rule. If you're talking shit, like if you just like cracking jokes and it's funny, I'm like, oh, cool.
If it's funny, I got it.
I'm
right?
cool. I'm with that.
But if
when
you
just
trying to
being
go in,
disrespectful, then I gotta. If I go to your page and it's private, I just block you.
Yeah.
Because because now I don't have an opportunity to really. If I can zoom in on your profile and even get a little smidge or something, I'm doing that. But if there's nothing to go off of, I'm just blocking. You don't get to live on this page. But if this shit is open,
what's your petty level on 1 to 10?
it depends on how I'm feeling, dog.
All right.
Some days I wake up in the morning, I scroll through the comments. This nigga, I got time today. You got a bigger following than me, right? And I'm gonna tell you, I think I told you before. People be like, yo, how does it feel? I be getting noticed in the airport and shit. And I'm like, oh, that's cool, whatever. I'm like, But then I started realizing, like, if I was like Trey Songz, like one like that level, bro, I was cooking this dude.
Yeah.
I wasn't even really going in on him. Some dude just messaged me like, yo, I found out he lived with his dad. Here's his address. I was like, hey, my nigga. Nah, bro. I'm good, fam. Like, don't do no shit like that. Don't be doxing this nigga.
Doxing niggas.
Nigga dox this nigga on my behalf, bro.
Hey, this nigga John was like, that's exactly why I drive a Subaru.
Nigga,
like,
that's crazy.
You don't know what's going on. It's crazy.
So I can only imagine when someone like Mike Epps said when him and Shannon got into it.
Yeah.
He said he had to like squash it because he's like, I know there's some young
Oh,
hungry
Indians.
niggas from
Yeah,
Indianapolis
absolutely.
that want to just do something to be like, yeah, Mike, I did that for you. No, you did, nigga. I don't know you, man. No, you did, dog.
So you said you at 365, 300K? You at 300K?
365.
You at 200K?
Yeah. 207.
What's the air like up there? What's the y'all niggas
the
like?
same.
Is the groupies like they chasing you down?
Not at all. You gotta go ahead, Mike.
No, I
You
was
done.
gonna say it makes people think more than what it is for you.
Nigga.
So like they see you, they be like, oh, if you really doing something like Tahir got his hand in a lot of shit, so he got a lot of shit going on. I'm trying to get to that point where but people will see that and automatically be, oh, he rich or he doing this or that. And you know it's easy to make it look like what it ain't.
Yep. That's why I said niggas all the time broke.
We could take
I
a
don't let you
picture.
think.
Well, we could be at the Laugh Factory. Chappelle could drop in. We could be just giggling.
Yep.
And Bree could take a
Perception.
picture of us.
Yep.
And we post it, be like, oh yeah, talks with the legends.
Yep.
Big things in the. And it's like,
Big
oh,
things
that
popping.
that's
Wait,
just
mine.
you know what I mean?
But sidebar, this nigga has met Dave.
I met him too, and I posted
Yeah,
a
you
picture.
met
So
of
he
him
had
too.
an actual.
Hey,
His story
Relax.
is insane.
No, it ain't.
Bro, it's
All right, well,
insane.
now-
I'm broke for the record. Just let the record show.
Aside from being broke, the actual moment though, that like I heard about this story from not you. That's how crazy the moment was. This nigga, Dave is doing a late night set at the Belly Room, just kicking shit, doing his 2-hour set like he is.
3 hours.
Ain't nobody gonna walk out on Dave. So this nigga Tahir like, yo, I'm not walking out on Dave, but nigga, my meter.
So David asked everybody to put their phone on silent. Done, right? Did that. My phone always on silent. It's about an hour and 10 into his thing. You know what I mean? Out there. My meter go off. I mean my alarm go off on my meter.
Yeah.
I'm scrambling. Boom. And I just be still. He was like, you want to get that? I was like, so it's like, it's my meter for my alarm. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know I need to go, please my meter. Well, go ahead, nigga, go, do your thing. I was like, no. I want to watch this. I've never experienced this live. He was like, all right, well, nigga, don't get $100. Let me pay your ticket. I was like, I got my shit. No, nigga, come get up.
I'm taking it.
Nigga pulled out a knot. Blah, 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 blah. 100. Hand it to me right there. I framed the 100 and the ticket. I damn sure got that ticket, though. I got that ticket for sure.
No, nigga, come on. That's like Dave,
nigga,
bro.
come on, get the
Ah,
ticket.
come on, nigga, take the money.
No, nigga, come get my.
No, so I got a question before we go on.
That's
Speaking
crazy.
about roasting, how did you not break character when CP was roasting you when you was on that autopsy table?
Bro, that was one of the hardest. I shit a little bit. I shit on myself trying to hold it in the left. I ain't gonna hold you. They had to throw that table out. That gown I had on, it was everywhere. It was a mess. That shit right on my. They smelled it too. It was a part we had to cut because they smelled it. They was like, "Did you just shit?" I was like, "I did."
He breaks Kev every.
Kev. Kev can't hold hot water. He can't hold hot water in a pot with mittens on. That nigga Kev gonna laugh. One thing Kev gonna do, he gonna laugh. He gonna hold his feet like this. Tony, why would you say that?
Because the first time I seen him break Kev was when he was asking him why was he ripping on the church people.
Yeah.
And he was like,
Yeah,
you can't say that. He's like, no, but I just said. And I'm like, CP is just.
He is-
and
he's a
when
monster.
you know comedy, when you know comedians,
Yeah.
you see when CP's like, I got him,
Yeah.
and just starts.
Oh, yeah,
he
he
just
gonna-
starts,
yeah.
He just starts digging in the
Man,
order like, nah, I got this.
listen.
Fucking out.
I was suffocating the laugh because you saw my chest moving a little bit. But it's also, if you know CP, you know that's what he gonna do. And like you say, if you start giving him a little bit, he gonna run with it because he know that's gonna break you more. And then when we're on set together, we're always trying to break each other too.
Everyone does that.
Yeah, like it's a vendetta with us. Like I care about that more than a shot. Especially if we already got 2 good takes or we got 1 good take. I'm finna fuck this second tape up.
Yeah.
All through church. I would ask him, I look at the director, I'm like, is it 3rd take? And when he give me the heads up, I'm like, I'm fucking this up. I don't care about the lines. I know what we need to end. I'm saying whatever the fuck. I'm on church, he said. BT program said, all y'all can suck my dick in this church. I'm gonna get this off. Cause I wanna break you.
Cut! What the fuck is going on?
childish.
That's gotta be insane.
I'm childish, bro.
That's insane.
But no, it's just fun, man. Like, and I know what the joy is like to see CP ripping, and so I didn't want to take away from that. And like I want to think.
Because
like
if you fuck it up, then they can't use that.
I think it could, because it's still funny, but like I don't want people looking at me and be like, "Oh, this nigga, he breaking character."
Yeah.
I want them to just hit this nigga because he was so fucking. It was so ridiculous.
And he's
bro.
never breaking. He's just like with a straight face.
CP,
like-
yeah, he's a monster. He's not from this planet, bro.
So Sunday, this is going to segue into the next topic. Sunday, we outside of the Laugh Factors, me, CT, Dion Lack, and BT Kingsley. We just talking comedy and shit. And he said, this nigga Tahir pissed me off. This is what Dion Lack said. I said, why? He said, nigga lost all that weight. He couldn't fit his clothes. He ain't give none of them to me.
Bro.
So, how much weight you lost, dog?
He gave y'all the minute version. This nigga Dion was doing a show. And he said he felt insecure about his outfit. He went on stage.
Oh, that's what he started. That's what started it.
That
But I'll let you tell
that nigga say, I'm just being honest with y'all. I ain't got no faith in my outfit right now. Audience laugh. He's like, the fucked up thing is, I got a homegirl that's a stud who dressed her ass off. And then she lost all this weight and then threw her clothes away. And I was like, why the fuck did you ain't give it to me? Y'all probably know her. Y'all know Tahir Moore?
I swear to God, he said
that's stupid.
I forgot that he said that until you said that. That's how he segued in.
A stud is crazy.
He called it Tahir a stud.
I was trying to picture a comic. What comic lost weight that was a stud?
That's how good it was. I brought it up to him, and you still didn't know where it was going because.
Bro, Shantae commented on the post, 'cause we did it on that podcast too, him and Chad's podcast. And Shantae hit him with the LOL or something. I was like, I knew it was between either me or you. It was one of us.
ass is like,
Yeah, so
who
to
just
God.
lost weight? Oh, that's good. That's good, bro.
So how much weight you lost and how long?
I've lost 60 pounds. I hit my goal in like right before March, I think. And I started the third week of September. So from third week of September to
like 6 months.
Yeah, like 6 months.
And you got another goal now, or you just like, I'm good right here?
Now I just want to tone up. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to like just fill a shirt out right.
Hell yeah.
So I'm just doing like calisthenics and push-ups and sit-ups, and then I still run 3-4 times a week and 3 to 4 miles each time. I hike and just hit the gym, do a little light shit. So I ain't trying to do nothing crazy. I just don't want to get it back.
Yeah.
I had to throw like 92% of my clothes away.
Bro, listen, I lost like 40 pounds, and I was like,
That's a brand new wardrobe.
Glad I ain't got enough shit to be mad at. Because I'm like a white t-shirt, jeans most of the time, you know what I mean? Like hoodies, but plain shit. Y'all niggas be dressing. Y'all be doing shoe check and shit.
Yeah,
I see these
I be
niggas,
stealing.
I be like, bro, these niggas got drip, dog. Like, I
Well,
don't
John
have it in
used to
me.
steal when he worked at the bank, and I used to buy Jordans from him. I would come up to the bank.
Yo,
on his
I
lunch.
forgot about that.
Oh, wait, that's not a lie. I thought that was making it up.
I come up to that bank out
Nigga.
of Marina Del Rey or whatever the fuck the nigga was at
Venice,
Venice, and buy shit from him in the park. Well, you tell me park in the back of the parking lot. I would go out there. I had to buy like 6 pair of Jordans for this nigga on this lunch break.
Yo, this
And
nigga
this
worked
nigga's like,
it
oh yeah, I don't work at the bank no more. I guess not, nigga. They found out you been stealing shit off of the back of them tractor trailers.
I was slinging J's at the back of the bank is hilarious. I forgot, bro, pulled up to
Coming out with a
Venice.
suit and shit, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with
Nigga
this
come out, hold the tie, run
Yo,
like,
that nigga still did the quality check on him. I'm like, open that box. So yeah, let me see the back.
yeah,
Buy
I
these
gotta see the
J's.
back.
All right,
Hey, I know you
all
from
right.
St. Louis. I respect it, but I know you from St. Louis.
That nigga
Motherfuckers
QC
coulda
my
came to church's
J's,
chicken.
dog. Oh, that was fun.
Dog,
I forgot that nigga.
I asked this nigga when we first started on the podcast. There's a rapper from St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Rockin' John,
Uh-huh.
and I made a video like making fun of his music,
Uh-huh.
but it wasn't really the music. It was he was saying like a term, and I asked Graham like, "Do y'all say this in St. Louis?" He was like, "I never heard of that." So I'm gonna ask you if you heard of it.
Right.
He said he made a song talking about I got arrested for bouncing my ass, and he was saying that it meant like fucking around, like out there slipping, just you know what I mean. It was, but it was called bouncing that ass, and the song sound zesty.
Is that the tall, dark-skinned dude with
dreads?
glasses?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he just a wild nigga.
Yeah, 'cause
He's like a Tyler, the Creator ass nigga from St. Louis.
Thank you. Because listen, everybody in the comment, I was like, hey, my man, we need to get Genius on this to see what these lyrics mean.
Yeah.
What you mean you was bouncing your ass, dog? Like, what the fuck you talking about? So I made a video. He followed me, right? Followed me on. I'm like, cool. Followed him back. So I'm like, I fuck with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I respect that he's doing what his kind of music.
Yeah,
He's not
yeah.
trying to fit in. He's not trying to talking no gang shit. None
What,
of
what
that.
part?
Fuck
What
with
part
him.
did you like?
Chill, bro. Let me tell you right now, Terry. This
John
nigga,
was in the video.
Hey yo,
Listen, John was in the video when he talking shit.
he set me up last week so good. It was payback stuff. Yeah. I told him I met Benny the Butcher in Atlanta. I'm like, yo, I'm in the VIP and shit, kicking with these niggas in Atlanta. He's like, yeah, what did you want to do? I'm thinking something about the hoes. I'm like, man, I want to do all kind of shit. He was like, yeah, you want to show your appreciation? I'm like, I just want to, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to get it in. He was like, with the niggas? I was like, wait, what? He's like, you went in this section for free. I'm like, yeah. He walked me right into it. I didn't even see it coming.
You show your excitement. I'm gonna find out.
I'm getting nastier, man. I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
You took advantage of the situation.
I'm nodding with you. I'm about to fuck you. I'm like, oh yeah.
You was sick in the video,
He was like,
man.
what did you want to do? I was like, I want to do all kind of shit.
Whatever. I'm with Benny
I'm trying to
tonight.
suck. I'm trying to fuck. I'm with the Butcher. He was like,
Yeah.
For the
The
rappers,
butcher, nigga. The butcher coming,
the
nigga.
Butcher's coming literally. If you in this section. That nigga said
Internal
that shit. I
affairs.
said, you motherfucker, dog.
Shout out to Benny the
Yo,
Butcher.
that's hilarious.
So let's pivot. What you think about this Diddy shit?
Oh man, that nigga guilty as fuck, boy. That nigga guilty as fuck. Diddy Stripe is the type of nigga that would use his money, power, influence to like do this type of shit. But it's crazy of the documentaries that I've seen. You knew the shit was bad, but you were like, oh, this nigga a villain. He fucking people with remote control. This nigga think he LL Cool J off of N2D.
When he's like,
When that nigga-
love it.
This nigga think he that nigga in real life.
When you gotta have family members walk out of court when it comes to the shit that you did because they don't want to hear what you did,
said-
You talking about Cassie's daughters?
that's freaky.
No, Diddy's daughters.
Diddy's
was like,
daughters.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
okay.
before
She
they
said-
get into specific, y'all don't want to hear this. Like, we don't want to
He
hear this.
said he want the escort to jack off on, like finish on her,
Man, yo.
and then she wipe it
Wipe
off
it
on
on
her
his neck.
and wipe it on it. I said, bro, what does that even do for you?
You know what's crazy, bro? It don't surprise me. Not
I ain't
the
never heard
freaky
no shit like that.
Not
though,
the
nigga.
freaky shit. It's the fact that like when you've been rich for so long, regular shit don't
Right.
excite you at
That's
all,
my
bro.
only logic is that niggas is like, I've done everything. What have I done?
You gotta fuck a bitch on top of an elephant with clothespins on your nipples.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
Tony
Like,
Rock
it's a
said,
business.
whatever amount of money you make to make you do that, I want to make $1,000 less.
But also, you know what?
And never get over it.
Like, don't,
Yeah.
$9.99, no, here, take $100.
Honestly, when I heard that story, I was like, pause, but how much is niggas nothing that she had that much to transport? Like, she's like, let me
Hey.
take this batch and bring it to the other
My
room.
shit
I
has
was like,
decreased tremendously since I got my vasectomy.
decrease or increase?
I got a
Decrease.
vasectomy too, and my shit is the same.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nigga, I got what are the
Y'all
the,
got snipped.
Yeah.
What's the little the little thing right here, the little squeeze thing that
clit.
we inside the bottles?
Clit.
No.
Oh,
no,
okay.
Chris, okay.
The eye drop?
All right.
Ah, you was-
Eye drop. I got
yeah.
2 eye drops
Fuck
worth
you
of
talking
nut.
about?
You a wild
He said,
nigga.
what's that thing?
He said,
You a
the clip.
freaky nigga.
I got a $5
Alex, I take, what's the clip for 500?
Hey, you a sick individual, child.
Hold on, dog. But
Nah, man.
a mad batch that's crazy to me. That this bitch she transporting jizz that like to another room. That's crazy.
Bro, it's just, here's what I'm going to
You
say.
ain't never held no water in your mouth to take a pill.
Dog.
You ain't never take a sip of water in the kitchen and then run to the bathroom. to get your pill. You ain't never.
Like a party game.
You ain't never do that shit.
You play telephone. You gotta go. Spin it.
Wait, hold on. So, wait. I thought
Oh, that's how she transported it.
he was busting in her mouth. I thought he was busting on her, and she was like taking it off and like
No, it's like
It
a
could be. I don't
freaky twister game where he.
Now I'm talking like he got first-hand experience. Like he
No,
was there.
now I'm visualizing.
Let
what
us
you
see the
said
video,
now.
nigga. Let us see the video.
Like,
That's crazy.
Carrying it in your mouth is crazy to the next room.
That's
And then
wild. Like
now he
she-
said poured out like a ladle on somebody's chest.
like a baby bird, like feeding a bird.
Hey, yo, that's a wild visual to
She
even
what?
think about.
Looking on like it was like candle wax in this.
Wait, but there's a court artist. There's a court artist, bro, trying to draw Diddy again.
Oh, that nigga in there, the stenographer typing that shit too.
Yo, this is a freaky picture I'm drawing. Y'all sure y'all want me to draw this shit?
No, so you know what I seen, right? I seen in the comments, you know, all those blog sites is posting about the Diddy shit. We gonna see this for another 8 weeks. This is about to be all they talking about, right? I see a lot of females like, how come you guys can't understand like why she didn't leave, yada yada yada. And I'm like, I learned from experience that until you go through something, you can't really speak on it.
Yep.
Because you never know. You be like, you can say what you would have wouldn't done, right?
Yeah.
But to answer women's question when they say, why don't men understand? Because men think with logic. To us, it's like, you fuck with him for 10 years. You said he raped you one time. You left and then voluntarily had a good night with him. Y'all had a great time and decided to fuck him again and hang with him while you had a boyfriend. To a man, it's like, you're not a victim. Like,
So I hear what you're saying. And so
but I'm
for
just saying,
me,
like, for a man's logic, it's
Yeah.
like, to us, that doesn't.
I think we lead with logic. We don't think with logic. Like I think
we
everybody
don't.
thinks
We
with
definitely
logic.
don't always act
But we
logic.
might lead with like, oh, logic is the first place I go versus emotion. They
Oh,
might
yeah,
try
yeah.
to
So when women are saying, why aren't men? Because, let's be honest, how many of us ever been victims where we couldn't escape a situation? So you could never, we never had kids.
But it's different. It's different for men and women
yeah,
because
like,
the way we think and move differently is different with us. Not my first. This is probably my third. I might have been 15. No, I might have been like 13, 14 when I had sex with this woman who was every bit of 27, 28.
Did you enjoy it?
I don't even know what the fuck I was doing. I couldn't even last. I was busting and putting the condom on at that age.
yeah, but I think
That condom was tight enough. That dick was last.
But I guarantee your experience with that would never feel the same way as a woman on a reverse.
Yeah,
Or
because
a 13-year-old fucking a 27-year-old.
because that happens more with younger women.
Yeah.
About
equally as
somebody's
wrong,
dick.
though.
Yeah, it's equally as wrong. But
yeah.
I didn't even realize I was basically sexually assaulted at that point when that happened.
Yeah.
because there was so much weight on sex and me having sex and lose my virginity
By being a
in my
man.
neighborhood by being a man, right? So, but in the same time, I grew up in a household where I saw domestic abuse,
Yeah.
like regularly. Like that's how I learned how to take a punch from watching my mama.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, like it was a weekly thing, and I used to go to my uncles and be like, "Why y'all ain't stepping in? This nigga beating on y'all sister. Like, why y'all just?" And they like, she gonna stay. She gonna stay. But here's the thing: for my mom to leave, she didn't have the funds to get our own place. She go back home. It's already overcrowded with my uncles because they moved back in with my grandmother, so she ain't got nowhere to go. So she was like, for a place to stay and make sure my kid is okay, I'ma figure this out. So it's always more to the picture than that.
No, that's what I'm saying.
He wasn't the rich nigga.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We're not that far away removed from generations where you could just slap your wife for the hell of it.
No, I get it.
Like,
No,
we're
but
about
what I'm
two
saying
generations
is,
away from that where it was just like, oh, slap her. She
no matter
crazy.
what, this case is dividing gender. That's what it is. Because I see guys like, oh, bullshit, because we know a lot. Like, there's parts of the evidence that say she was in it for the money. She was a volunteer. She wasn't a victim. Then there's other things that's like, yo, that's crazy. Maybe her brain was so messed up that she thought, I'm never going to know that because I'm not going to ever be in a situation where I'm a victim
You
like
hope
that.
not.
I mean,
Right.
I'm not a woman. Like,
But it doesn't
matter.
I'm not going to fear no woman.
Did you see the niggas from Day 26 interview?
No.
Nigga, I don't know what that nigga did to them.
Oh, you talking about with a dude? Like, no,
No, I'm just saying.
No, but I thought I meant like with a woman. Like, I'm not gonna be in a relationship where I'm like, I just can't leave her.
You was like, I'll just leave. I'm a dude. Them niggas were a group, signed to Diddy, and they're on what's the white dude name that do the interviews that don't nobody really like
Dr.
Not Vlad.
Vlad.
Oh, Vlad.
Oh, yeah.
So they on Vlad giving the interview, and they talking about their experience at Bad Boy, and one of them start crying, and two of them start crying, and three of them, and they consoled each other. All five niggas cried at one point. You gotta wonder, like, what did this nigga do to them? Or what did he have done to them? Or how did this nigga fuck them over to the point where you got five grown men crying in front of this white culture vulture? Like, keep it real. Like, what the fuck happened with these niggas is crying like that? And I'm not gonna shun or make light of a black man crying because I feel like we need those safe spaces to be able to do that. But you gotta think about like what kind of event happened where they.
Oh yeah,
was
it
like,
makes you wonder.
A
like,
group
nigga,
cries crazy.
Nigga.
Boosie said that. Boosie was
on
like,
pitch. In pitch.
Yeah.
Boosie was like, hey, nigga, like
From the top, you could.
But niggas had to know that he was a lunatic when he made them niggas walk to Brooklyn for cheesecake.
Yeah, but you don't know if he a
Wait, wait,
lunatic
wait.
or he doing that shit for ratings.
The scarier part about that is the sketch comedy being so close to the truth.
Yes.
What, the Chappelle one?
Yeah, like the fact that Dave Chappelle even thought to
Die
do
long,
it,
die long,
and then
die.
it come out later and be like, you remember that joke that wasn't a joke anymore? It's like,
Yeah.
nigga, what did? Not that Dave knew it, but Dave saw something that made him go, I should make a sketch about how ridiculous it comes off.
No, but that dude Dallon came out and said like Dave ruined his career like by making that sketch about it.
I saw
like,
that shit. Dallon, what nobody gonna buy that album?
Nigga, come on, bro.
What nobody gonna buy that
No, but I
album
was just
before
saying, like,
that?
I wanted women to understand, and I'm not for. I got a daughter, I got sisters. I just want women to understand that when you look at anything, you want to have a man's experience. You might have dealt with a chick that lied. Oh, matter of fact, you already told a story. You would tell it again if you want about the girl saying a kid was yours.
Oh,
And it wasn't.
yeah.
So just imagine, right? There's dudes who go through experiences like that, other
Yeah.
things. So when they see something, they're like, nah, these bitches be doing, and they're responding from their trauma.
They're responding from their trauma, but also from their experience of life.
Nah, it's just like, again, to that, like, and I feel bad for that girl because I seen the video of him fucking, and we already know this nigga's a maniac. You know what I'm saying? You can see that for sure. But, and there's the thing is like, and we notice with anybody, right? Tory Lanez, as soon as they cast you in a negative light, you're guilty in the public. So, like for her, she testified today that she was like, I told him I got a book with all these chapters. I'll release it if you don't give me $30 million. He brushed it off so that she sued him, settled for $20 million. So everyday folks like us were like, you didn't go to the cops. You didn't care. You just wanted money. That's what it looks like to a logical person. Like if you was that, all the shit you saying, you had to been one to the cops. Like I'm not going for no money. And so people look at her like, oh, you care more about money than anything else.
Shannon girl is suing him, but no matter what, Shannon cooked now. Like, he got a bad light.
That's pain and suffering.
You
nigga.
cooked.
Yes.
Like if you going through that shit and you like, I don't know how to get out of this shit. And one of your people were like, sue the nigga. Like, what? How can I sue him? Like, write a book, write a tell-all book, let us know you're gonna do this shit.
Detail.
And then sue the nigga. And if the shit if he don't give you the money, then drop the fucking book.
Yeah, because they know most people, like people's like, why Shannon ain't settle if he wasn't guilty? Because guess what? If he could have paid her $10 million to not have none of this he's in talks for a $100 million deal.
Yeah.
You think he want them reading, take this black baby batter like
church is tithe. That's 10%. That's your tithes right there, bro. If that white girl said give me 10%, and you can have your 90.
No, he offered her 10. She didn't want it. She wanted more.
She wanted 50.
Oh.
50. So that's what I'm saying.
Again,
he offered her 10. Like
Hitman was cheaper.
And people
I'd be like, oh, that's
we
crazy.
talked about that last time, but that's what I'm saying. Once you
Hitman is cheaper.
Facts.
He said, you want how much? 50? Stay right there. Stay
I
right.
got you. I'm gonna send my man to get to you.
Hey,
I want to draw on your house, bitch.
Cindy said it best, bro. Like he's like, why you just ain't go pay for pussy? Why you just
What
ain't
is
go?
wrong with it?
You could have went to Amsterdam
Look
and
into
got
the
all of
camera
this
right
shit
now.
legally.
For the record, I don't give a fuck how successful I get. I will go find what Eddie Murphy, the Bush bitch he was talking about from Raw. Like, what are niggas doing going to the girls that they know are already in the game?
Are you going to an OnlyFans model, my boy?
What?
Like you gotta know the
I
bitch
will
don't
find
really
a
like
bad
you.
bitch in Georgia, the
That's the
country.
type of nigga that fall in love with a stripper. Because she said, hey, daddy, you look good tonight. You want to dance? And you believe everything
Or
she
a
tell you about
nigga
your
that
dancing.
ain't used to the stripper stories or the stripper compliments.
Yeah.
Or
But you know,
this-
he's from Savannah. Grew up in this, like, it's so hard. He been rich for a long fucking time. I think that he
Might
been a
not have
corny
long for a
He
long
nigga.
been fucking with white women
I
for a
think he
long
been a
fucking
corny
time.
nigga for a long time.
I think he's must have been fucking a black woman for a
NFL
long
nigga.
time. Then started fucking white girls.
Oh,
and
because
he
he
got-
all his kids
I
are
don't think
black.
Shannon fucking white
His
women. I
kids
mean
black,
black
right?
women like that.
All
I
his
think he
kids
went
are black.
white recently, like a decade
All his
ago.
kids are black. His daughters are all black.
He got the Fox deal, went white.
Here's the thing. Like we said, you said it
I don't
last
recommend
time.
it. I don't-
He said it last time. He said, I said, Shannon been rich since the 90s. And it was Broncos, Ravens and all that. He said, now he's a different kind of popular.
Yeah.
Football, that's one of the best tight ends.
90s, he was
Now
ugly
he's
nigga
Club
buff.
Shay Shay's nightcap. Skinny OnlyFans bitches is talking about 25 a cheek. Bitch, what are you talking about?
Man.
You built like a fucking Lego. Like,
Boy, girl, I will take you to Nordstrom like it's a field trip, and you can
Feel
fill
like
up
a
your cart.
lowercase I, bitch. What are you talking about? I don't understand the fascination with it, to each his own. But like, hey man, listen, that's the each his own.
that's why when Corey Hogan be talking about he fuck with them bitches from south of the 10.
Philippines? Oh, South of 10?
South of the 10.
That's facts.
Cause them bitches ain't suing that nigga for nothing.
Hey,
They like,
for the
nigga
record.
paid my cable bill, nigga bought me the big detergent.
Nigga, for the record.
I love
And
this
the
nigga.
big detergent?
Big detergent.
Hey man, you not gonna do the beautiful
140
women.
loads, nigga.
Beautiful women south of the 10. I'm not gonna do you like that.
For the
It might
record.
be correct, but
I don't know. I ain't seen a single lawsuit from a
demographic?
A DD. Like I ain't seen a DD lawsuit yet. Like
Bro.
they ain't coming.
Cause you got like Shannon, you know, he got money. He's in shape like a motherfucker. So Yeah,
What you trying to say? You say he looked
Nah,
good?
man,
You
fuck
say he
that.
looked good enough, not fake
Shannon
pussy.
is shape,
It
bro.
seemed like you was going
That
that
nigga
route.
built, bro.
I'm just saying.
He built his
Nah,
shit
man,
and
that
case
nigga-
out.
nah,
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 that's
nah.
What I'm saying
What
is,
you trying to say?
what I'm saying
He don't
is,
need to pay pussy?
he got the figure.
He's 55.
He got the
for
figure.
pussy.
He ain't. I don't say he's like no hideous looking nigga.
Oh, this nigga
but
just
so
said
it's
it.
like,
He
Hey,
said-
nah, you didn't use it. Nah,
He said Shannon is
here's
snack,
the thing.
bro. He was calling Shannon
Yo,
a
here's
snack,
the
bro.
thing.
Here's the thing,
you,
Mike.
nigga.
Here's the thing. I blame you for John acting like that because John didn't used to act like that,
Nah,
man.
he said-
Nah, it's my fault.
This is on you. Nah,
Nah,
John, this ain't you. This is not Subaru behavior. You would not want your son to carry pause to the next generation. If you hear your son say pause, you be like, where you get that from?
I ain't gonna lie, my son say pause all the time. I be cracking up. So now I created this villain.
His
Now I gotta live the
his
life.
son is a beige
Bro,
YN.
my son be like, pause, dad. Like, yeah, you right. That
Oh,
was
babe.
They
His
got
son
those
is a
now.
beige YN with a jumper, dog.
They got those now,
yo. You a sick individual, bro.
That nigga visualized the weirdest
Hey,
thing.
it was quick too. Why you have it already loaded up in the pistol, bro? It was already in the
He just called
chamber.
me gay 2 seconds ago.
Oh, nigga, I said you described Shannon as a fucking Firefox. Nigga,
You see that really fuck with him. That nigga went for the jugular. That nigga went from right here. That nigga went for the jugs.
Yeah, let me talk about your kids.
niggas that lift, love niggas that niggas. I was just complimenting niggas that lift. That's all I was doing. Like, nah,
I clutched
nigga.
my pearls. I'm sitting here like, oh, you guys should calm down.
No, so one day we started the episode out right. I got a question. Gun to your son's head. He was like, "Hey, nigga, what the fuck is we doing?" I let him write down some gay shit. Yeah, do this or your son's gone.
This nigga
So
the
he's
king.
always looking for the comeback, dog. Because I get him every episode.
Yeah, he hypothetically gay all the time.
No, so no, but you want to tell me? He said,
Imagine Dragon.
he told me I gotta be the big spoon for Jeff Bezos for a couple $1 billion. I said, I'll do it.
But would you?
For a couple billion?
He says he
all I gotta
signed off
do is
on
be the
it.
big spoon?
Yeah.
With draw a barrier? Draws one?
Just draw.
You didn't ask for
Yeah.
barrier last time.
Just draw.
I did ask you last
You said
time.
wasn't
Yeah, just
there.
draws.
I said wasn't in there. Oh, barrier.
you didn't say nothing.
Oh, like draw. You saying draws is your
Yeah,
barrier.
draws.
That's not a barrier.
Okay, would you be the little spoon for $2 billion?
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos.
Not
How
Jeff.
long?
Shaq.
Huh?
Shaq.
Fuck Bezos. Shaq for $2 billion.
Like, yeah, Kevin Hart when he pulled him out that car on that sheriff Shaq.
This
Right.
nigga, the visual is crazy.
Okay. Shaq for $2 billion.
I'm the little spoon.
You little spoon.
How long?
An hour.
Ooh, that's a long
No,
time.
y'all gotta watch. Y'all gotta watch Brokeback
And he gets
Mountain.
to like hold you around the waist. If you want to do this, he can do this and be like, you
Fuck
all
an
right?
hour. They gotta watch Brokeback Mountain before movie.
Oh, no, hold on. Nigga, he had- wait.
Look. You all right?
He rebounded. A
Is
double
this-
double.
is
Let
this
me put a double double in.
Shaq now is Shaq for the Magic. He was lighter now.
Average double double in the finals. 30 and 10 on your ass right now. 30 and 10.
Shaq with Penny or Shaq right now on
Hey, Shaq voice so deep. He
Prime
don't-
Shaq.
he
Yes,
don't-
for Prime
listen,
Shaq.
when he was leaner.
That's crazy.
Hey,
Because
Shaq-
I don't want to thick
Bro,
beast.
on Prime Shaq behind him.
I don't want to thick
That's the
beast
father
on
of
thick
You a
seven
sick
kids,
nigga,
nigga.
bro.
He had
You a
7
sick
kids in his prime. Nigga, what's
Yeah,
wrong with you?
you a sick nigga, bro.
that's
92
crazy.
Magic Shaq.
Nah, bro, nah.
LSU Shaq.
Hey, that nigga was going raw at
spry
at
teenager?
19,
Oh
bro.
my
Yeah.
God.
Getting snubbed from Christian Leitner on the Dream Team.
Hey,
That
no.
Shaq.
That's crazy. You talking about the Magic Shack. Hey, yo.
That nigga
Man.
voice deep as fuck. You
Blue
whispering in your
chips.
ear.
Blue chip Shaq.
He gonna make you wet.
Hey, dog. An hour's too long. One of us is getting erect. You can't resist an hour too long, dog. It's just natural. You might just be dozing off and just get you know what I'm saying, a dream boner. And then I got to deal with it.
Hey, this your boy, man. Like, now don't look at that camera. That's my camera,
I
man.
know. I had to fix
Nah,
the
man,
focus.
look at your
Camera,
signal.
bitch.
Don't put your big eye ass in my
I had to
goddamn
put the
camera.
focus. I had to fix the focus on that one. That was crazy. One of us bound to get an erection is. We can edit that out if you want. That was crazy.
I didn't say me. I'm just saying.
There's only 2 niggas left.
I don't want to blame him because he.
So you say your cheeks gonna get that nigga rocked up?
Nah, he might just doze off. An hour, he might get sleep apnea and he doze off, and then bang, Woody, because he's having a dream. It ain't about me. It's just somebody
What
else.
you gonna do if it's there?
I'm out.
Hey, man.
No, I gotta stay because then if I leave, I might forfeit the $2 billion.
And then you just got spooned for
Yeah,
55 minutes for
I
nothing.
felt 80% wood on my
Yeah,
cheeks
yeah.
for no reason. It gotta pay off. I gotta get paid. I gotta see it through, my boy. As long as he don't want to rub no semen on his chest, I'm good.
What if he wanted to knight you with his dick?
Dude, what?
Wait, what?
Like
the
the
fuck?
you like knight people?
Nah, nigga, we're
Hey,
not doing.
why would you go there, bro? What are you
Soon as
doing,
dick is out,
bro?
2.5. Now it's 2.5.
No, I don't give a fuck. As soon as dick is out, I'm out. As soon as dick
Hey,
comes out,
you-
I'm out.
You can feel it, but you can't see it.
Nah.
I don't think y'all need me here. I feel like y'all can take it over from here. I get this story real quick. Last month I was back in St. Louis. I go there like once a month, and I'm in the county, bro. I'm in Maryland Heights.
I thought you meant like
Damn it.
locked up in the county.
Oh,
Like,
No.
nigga.
I'm out Maryland Heights. I'm out there by the Funny Bone and shit.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm walking. It's a
that's the
rainy,
white part, safe
cloudy
part.
day and shit like that. And I'm walking and jogging, and I'm talking to my homie on the phone, and I see this cop go past me, and I'm over there like literally heading toward Westport. I'm getting toward this corner. I'm gonna make this right and go past that over the highway.
Yeah.
And Westport will be on my left hand side. And right before I get to the corner, right at that Circle K gas station, cop comes back up, busts a U, and pulls up on me. I'm telling my homeboy, yo, cop's pulling on me. I'm putting my hands up, but I'm gonna try to FaceTime you so you can see what's going on. Cop pulls up on the window, I roll down. I'm like, hey man, I'm just finna reach for my phone and reach in my pocket and grab my phone so I can start recording. You know what I mean? Cause like this still St. Louis.
Yeah.
And this is still the county. I'm still a black man.
Nigga in the county
and
is.
they don't really be fucking with
Yeah,
us out there,
okay.
right? Cop pulls up, I see it's a black dude. He's like, Tahir, what's up, man? I'm like, hey nigga, I don't know you. He's like, no, I'm just a fan. I was like, yeah, but you still a cop, so I don't know.
nigga,
Can
you
I put
still
my
got
hands
motherfucking
down? He's like, yeah,
uniform.
man, I'm just saying what's up, right? And that experience made me like, damn, bro, like that's really my plight as a black man, right? Now, mind you, this ain't happened in years.
Right.
I mean, I've encountered cops and shit like that, but I ain't had this type of shit happen in years, right? Women feel like every day they walk down the street.
Yeah, Chappelle told a joke. He said he got paid 25 grand for a show from some drug dealers. They gave someone a book bag. And he said he had to get on a train with that shit and go. He was in New York doing comedy. And he said, damn, he said, I was so scared with this 25. Nobody knows what's in here.
Yeah.
He said, this is when women feel like every day carrying a pussy.
Yeah,
Like,
yes.
On the, like, oh, yeah,
And bro,
pussy.
and it's
Niggas
so
gonna try
real
to take it from me.
because I like that experience. It had an effect on me afterwards. You know, I laughed about it with my homeboy after the cop left, but like I'm like, damn, bro, like I hate that I gotta feel this way.
At our
whenever-
big old ages, we gotta
Yeah.
like actually still act like I got pulled over with my son in the car. I let all my windows down. I got a Dodge Charger, so like I'm asking for the nigga treatment.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
told my son in advance, hey buddy, dad's about to get pulled over in like 10 seconds. I'm gonna let all the windows down. I don't want you to do nothing, but just sit there and listen to dad talk. And like, why am I having to do this shit?
Yeah.
All the fucking time.
Yeah.
And they pull you over, find out I'm not stolen cars, find out I'm not a drug dealer, find out all that. They go, oh, sorry about that. All good. Have a good day. And I'm like, I didn't need that, dog. Just to come
Yeah.
pull me over, just say hi, and like just to check on, make sure you're not a nigga, and then like pull back off.
You're niggerish, but you're not the
I'm
nigga.
telling you, bro.
Like, bro, everything that you feel is what women feel when they walk into their car, when they're leaving the club.
A dude behind
when they're
them
leaving the
walking.
house,
Yeah.
they walking out of the store. I mean, we've all heard the stories of motherfuckers jacking off in the store and trying to come on the
That's
women like,
crazy.
bro,
I
like this is
couldn't
what they
imagine.
go through every day, bro. So
Yeah.
when you talk about like how can women stay and shit like that, if they got kids involved or they don't have nowhere else to go, or this is like this motherfucker is providing funds and a means of living to you, but not giving it to you all at once.
Yeah,
So
like
you got
he-
enough to
he's
like
just
sustain your
dangling-
lifestyle for a month.
Yeah,
It's
you're
like,
kind of
what am I
prisoner
gonna
in a
do?
way. And think about this though, it's not coded in them to be able to seek independence. Like bank accounts for women just became a thing in like 1975.
74.
Like the old boy said last night. But all that shit is true. 'Cause I used to be in banking. I knew the voting shit. All that shit is true. You couldn't just leave a man and leave his ass. Because you try to go out on your own, they'd be like, well, where's your man at to sign off on all this shit?
Listen, I moved my wife out here in 2012, and I told her like, you know, this shit don't work out. We gonna have to figure it out because what you gonna do? You gonna be independent?
Yeah, like
You gonna make it to LA on your own?
No,
You
but it's-
gonna walk outside? What?
Mama,
You know how
By
expensive it is?
yourself?
I trapped her without a baby, nigga. You can't afford to live out here on your own.
it's funny you said that.
We need weed.
I was engaged. My girl was living out here, and it wasn't working. And I was like, I'm warning her, like, yo, like, if it would have been like me fucking up,
Yeah.
I'd have been like, I'm safe because what
Yeah.
she gonna do? You know, she can't leave. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, she living off me. But it was her not doing her part. You know what I'm saying? It just
Yeah.
wasn't working out. How long you been married for?
12 years.
God damn, that's a long time, dog.
Yeah. But I've known her. We met in 2005, and we
Where's she
started hanging
from?
out.
She from back home?
We went to college together, man, in college. And we was hanging out for like 2 weeks. And 2 weeks, she was like, I need to talk to you. I was like, what's up? She was like, I'm 2 months pregnant. So I was already locked in, though. So I was there when the kid was born.
Whoa. What?
Yeah.
You say you met her, y'all was together for 2 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and then she hit you with the so it wasn't short kid.
Yeah. Well, what mine.
But she was saying like, yo.
Yeah, if you want to get out of here, you can.
Talk about the queen though, man. How's that been going? 12 years, marriage. She's a cool chick.
Yeah, she's funny as fuck,
She's
bro.
a creator. Like she in the space of that. Like it helps when she understands the work you do and like how hard it is to create.
It didn't start off like that.
I know. That's why I thought it was very interesting. That's why I was like,
she was definitely
pivot.
difficult because she came from the traditional 9 to 5 world.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So she didn't understand when I first moved her out here, doing the FaceTime shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Want to put in that sweat equity of just hanging out.
Yeah.
Motherfucker see you. You know, she didn't really understand that. Like, no, I got to do this.
Gotta show.
I got to be
face.
visual. I got to visible. Excuse me. I got to be visible, and I got to like remain on people's the front of cortex. Like, I'm here. Book me. And you know, I go to 3 or 4 different clubs in the night, and I ain't get up once. She just like, what? So you just hanging out? I'm like, no, it ain't just hanging out. I'm hanging out, but it's more.
It looked
than,
like fun to her.
Yes. And she has to go to work in the morning, and my work is fun to her, so she don't understand it. But like, it took a while to get her, but it also took a while for her to just like find her lane and her voice. You know, like now she's doing like counseling for relationships, like having people find a spark or helping you discover like what is your turn on in a sexual relationship. Like she's doing that type of coaching, and it's great to see her excited about something. She got that fire in her belly, and I'm happy for her that she found something that she can like really sink her teeth into.
That's dope because a lot of people, the biggest thing for them is getting out of what our parents sold us.
Mm-hmm.
Go to school, get a degree, get a job, work till you fucking can't work no more, go on vacation once a year.
Yeah.
And so for people, that's ingrained in us.
That's it. That's
so
all they know.
Get out of that and be like, you might get a check for $100,000 one month.
Yeah.
And I get paid for 4 more. You know what
It
I'm saying?
happens like that,
oh,
man.
shit.
The hills and the valleys are so extreme with this type of like this career path that we've chosen. And you know, thankfully, like God has really looked out for me. But you know, shit, we've seen the valleys though. We've definitely seen the valleys, nigga. Like it's tough. I remember like my mom would put like $150 in my account back when we first got married, and like that made our weekend. Like everybody, me, my wife, my daughter, we all got the pizza we wanted, and we'd order a movie on the Xbox through Amazon Prime, and that was a great fucking weekend, bro. That was it. $150 could change our life when we first got there. So like to be where we are now, it just feels good. It's a blessing, man. And to see her like really excited about something, it's dope that I get to see her.
You think she's a factor into why you're able to be as successful as you are currently?
Fuck nah, that bitch ain't adding nothing. Nah, fucking with that.
I was like,
yo, useless ass ain't do shit for your boy. I'm just out here, nigga. I'm really that nice with it. Now my wife, having my wife and my daughter move out there, it lit a fire under me, bro. Like it made me go 3 times as hard as I ever did. You know, like in those situations where you're kind of passive because, you know what I'm saying, there's OGs in the room and shit. And you don't want to like ask for time or talk too much or, you know what I'm saying, like just make too much. When I was in that position after I'm moving them out there, I'm like, yo, do you have anybody opening for you? You got any dates coming up? Like I felt more empowered to do that because I got people depending on me.
Yeah, you can't be broke and prideful.
Like, yeah, you know what I mean? So nigga, you got to pick a struggle, baby.
You got 5 minutes.
Baby boy.
Facts.
So like she gave me just being responsible for them, being a husband and a father, it gave me a different type of motivation and a different type of push.
It's very hard to convince partners in this realm. No, the Subaru, yeah, but to get them to believe that you out there working late at night trying to get on.
Yeah.
Like I'm going out, I'm staying out to 2 a.m., but the comedy clubs and the open mics, they all end at 1 or 2 a.m., so I'm just grinding. But you come home at 2 a.m. smelling like liquor and smoke, and it's like, whoo, hard day at work, babe. See you tomorrow. And she's like, get the fuck out of here. Like, it never will make sense that what we do is just what we do from 9 to 5. We just do it from 10 to 2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all. And like, I don't like every aspect of my job. I don't like everybody at my job. You sit through comics that you like, God damn.
How did
man,
you get the
like,
job,
This is me.
right?
I had to kill myself, boy.
Bro, this.
You know what I mean? But
see
you gotta be there. You gotta be visible.
Gotta
You know
play
what I'm saying?
ball.
You gotta talk to people.
gotta play
Bro,
ball.
you gotta be personable. You gotta be charming. You gotta be a team player. All that shit. It takes and requires a lot, bro. And they don't understand that because, like my wife does now, but initially she didn't. You don't get it. You know what I mean?
What's the worst part about this career for you? The thing that if you could replace it, you would.
Right now, marketing. I hate promoting.
I hate
bro.
that too.
I fucking hate promoting, bro.
I hate traveling.
Do you really?
Really?
I used to
And
love
I'm not even on the weekend every. I mean, I'm not even on the road every weekend. But I can't imagine
Traveling.
Thursday night get a flight.
Yeah.
Come back Monday. Thursday do it again.
Yeah.
What?
Bro, that shit.
That was
in
I look,
hotels.
I look forward to that the most.
Man.
That's
Almost.
because you got 2 kids and a girl,
Stage?
nigga.
No, like even when I was like,
I'm in this
traveling,
motherfucker by myself, nigga.
touring is touring, dog. That's all I want to do is tour.
I loved it at first. I loved it. I started touring in 2007, and I was with this. I was with Truth, the Smoking Awareness campaign with the crazy commercials, Truth.com.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, I remember them
smoking
shits.
shits and they podcast, singing cowboys, the whole thing. So I did that for like 4 years. And I'm living on tour buses. You know what I mean? Like I'm not even like in the hotel. Like
But you're not coming back home right away.
nah, I'm going. I'm going for like 2.5 months straight. And
Now I'm
that's
probably
at-
like that.
Nah,
you get to see.
What?
I want see the thing is the flying, getting on flights, moving over. Get your oxygen mask come down. I fucking just drive this motherfucker, man. I know this shit, nigga. If we crash, we're dying, nigga. Don't ask me if I'm helping. No one's helping. We're dead, bitch. Like just fucking fly this motherfucker, nigga. That's what I want. Just go. You know what I'm saying? I save the speech. That's what I hate. But if it's like on a bus, it was like, yo, we getting to see different cities, and yo, we stop here, ate this different restaurant.
Nah,
you
it's-
experiencing
Yeah, it
on a
was- it was
flight,
cool.
it's just ears popping, nigga bumping you next to you and shit. Got a shit case, excuse me, go to the bathroom. Yo, man, sit the fuck down,
Well, you
bro.
know what? Here's the difference, though. I'm gonna tell you where. Like, so on the plane, you'll get there faster than you will any time.
Yeah,
right?
that's a 3-hour
on
flight
on the bus, bro. Like we didn't have. It wasn't a Greyhound. Like so, you know, the front cabin is like a couch, a little kitchenette area, maybe one other seat right there at the door, and then a TV. Then you got a bathroom. The bathroom sometimes has a shower, depending on if it's one bathroom on the cabin on the vessel or 2. But you ain't taking no shower on there,
Why not?
like because you're I was a team member. I wasn't the manager until later. The managers would take showers on there, but sometimes like it depended on the tour. Sometimes we got hotels in certain cities. When I did the Vans Warped Tour, the White Tour, the Rock Band Tour,
Yeah.
bro, I was on that bus for 2.5 months, and me and the manager could take showers, but all the team members, they had to go take showers at the venues. Or when we was in Miami, it was raining outside. The niggas stood outside with the soap and let the water do it.
That's different.
Then
I
they
don't
have
know.
other band members. I mean, other bands and buses. They would just have like the water bags you fill up and put it in the sun all day.
Oh,
and
I
let
did
it
that in the
cook it
Army.
up. Yeah, so that's that type of touring, bro. Like
Yeah, no, I ain't talking about
my
that.
sleeping area was this. It was this couch. This is how wide it was. You slide in your cabin and your bunk. You got a TV in there. You got air vents in there. So, but sometimes you on a road for 2.5 months. The vents will go out, so you wake up sweating because the AC that went out.
No.
You only got so much water in between each city and each fill up. So that's why they can't take shower because we only got so much water on reserve. And when this is 8 or 9 people on the bus, everybody using the bathroom.
Absolutely
You washing the
not.
dishes.
Nigga, what you just
gotta-
described is when they bring them Mexicans and shit to drop them off in like the
Bro.
senator's lawn and shit.
Bro, it's everything has the downside to it. That's what I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like you
No, I'll get on the flight.
no,
Yeah,
bro,
I was
because
like,
it's
get your ass on the.
because you and then there's another thing, because we live on this bus and the reservoir is only dumped when we go to certain gas station, you can't shit on the bus.
Yeah.
So you can only shit when we stop at the rest stops or when we get to the venue. So if you don't shit before we leave the venue, you can't shit until we get to the next city because we don't shit on the bus. That is a rule, bro.
That's like some
You can't shit
jail
on the
shit.
bus. You can't shit on the bus.
And there's only so much room for food on there and snacks on there. We run out of food. And when we get to the city, the manager has to get in the Uber, go to a Walmart, grab snacks and shit, bring it back to the bus. All that, bro,
Shout out
it's not
Walmart.
as glamorous as it seems. And it's always something like that. But it's like when you're fucking fighting for something that you want to do for the rest of your life, you know that these are going to be the growing pains.
Paying off.
Because I do that shit. Like, nigga, if I needed to go to like Joshua Tree and live in a cabin, if I need to go to Alaska and live in there, I know how to make do.
Well, I learned that from the military. So if
Oh,
that
yeah,
ever,
you a different type of nigga.
so I got, so it's like, so for me, like what you said, anytime, I'll say this, anytime you look, perspective changes everything.
Mm-hmm.
If, for example, if you had a job like 9 to 5 and you made $80,000 a year, you doing good or whatever, and they're like, hey, we got to cut your salary down to 60. You might be like, hell no, I can't lose 20. Like, we can fire you, but no, I'll take the 60. Because now your brain, the perspective is lose 20 or lose 80.
Yeah.
So you condition yourself to figure, you change your lifestyle, you work around it because you get used to it. So for me, when I'm doing some shit, it's like, yo, you got to do this. And I'll be like, have I done worse for less?
Yeah.
Have I suffered more for...
Yeah.
And the military is always the go-to. Like you said, you living like that? I'm like, nigga, I remember we was sleeping on steps in Saddam's palaces with no sleeping bags or nothing. Just sleeves like this and shit.
Tucked in,
so niggas like, yo, you got a bunk? Oh, nigga, I'm good, bro.
Nigga, so
you got food? I was eating MREs. Nigga, I'm cooking this shit up. You know what I'm saying?
So
it's
sleeping with
easy
Shaq
for
ain't
me.
shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Going chest to back to Shaq, nigga.
I remember when I was sleeping on
bed. It's a bed.
In the palace. I'm in the palace. Can't even sleep in the bed. So yeah, this nigga cuddling me.
That's
Fuck it, I'll take that.
To me, that's a better rock.
Hey, get rocked up, nigga. Get rocked up. Let me see what Hoops was talking about.
Keep the warm. Put that shit on.
The callback to kill me was chest kick.
That's crazy.
Nigga slid it in there.
That's crazy.
Whoa, you a wild
His
nigga.
ass, nigga,
yo.
in the dip of his back.
Hey,
That's crazy,
this nigga
bro.
trying to get one back.
That's crazy.
That nigga say he just slid it in. Hold on,
That's
fam.
crazy. Yo,
Hey, you a
That's-
sick individual,
That's
bro.
mad zesty, bro. I ain't mad at you though, man. Get it how you live. That's
So Tahir, man, what you got coming up, man?
Man, I'm probably gonna be going on tour toward the summer, end of the summer and the fall, and then
You got
Yeah,
PTSD,
Churchill.
nigga. Why you keep looking at
because that click when the air comes on makes it sound like somebody at the door about to come in, and you ain't tell us having no guests, so I'm just like, who the fuck is at the door?
St. Louis.
No.
And then I hear the
Shout
air
out
kick
St.
in, and
Louis.
I'm like, nigga, what are we doing, bro?
I
Like,
turned
why does somebody
around 4 times because the fucking washing
Right,
machine.
I'm
I'm like,
nigga,
Are
we
you
too
coming
loud?
through the window?
Are we too loud? What's going on with your neighbors? Why they keep hitting your door like that, nigga? Like, yes. The fuck?
my bad.
this nigga should be the one looking everywhere left and right, nigga.
Hey, nigga, how don't you have PTSD?
Cause I be wanting this shit to happen. I'm like, I want
Come
you
on
to
in,
come in,
brother.
nigga. No, hold on. Before you even finish, I'm
Like
gonna
John
say,
Wick.
I bought a big ass house back home. I showed him earlier, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this is cost of living is different.
Yeah.
But it'd be like a $4 or $5 million house out here, big ass house. And for my birthdays, I would throw parties. I would
Yeah.
put the address on Instagram. Bro, we had to
Six is
pull
sick
up.
of it.
My girl like, why you just giving strangers? I'm like, nigga. My man's like, bro, you got a lot of shit, nice shit. They see you got money. Niggas might come in the house. I'm like, I'm kind of hoping that happens, dog. I had a big ass South African Mastiff and guns and me. I'm like, I wish you would do this so I can just revert back a little bit, get it out of my system, and then go back to my daily life.
This nigga's a punisher.
I said, niggas, niggas
Dom,
I never had
Dom
a
over
nigga
here.
even stop past the house to look at the address like, who's that? You know what I mean? I was
Nigga's
sick.
the punisher, just intentionally inviting villains to get destroyed and shit.
Jigsaw, bro.
They got a whole basement full of niggas that try to take
wanna
like,
play
I
a
just want
game
to be able
with
to do it legitimately and be like, hey, man, I felt threatened.
I've laid money all across the house. Go.
He said,
If you find the money, you can leave.
what he say? He said, I got you. I've said, got a
you all right? This nigga just had a stroke. You all right? What it say?
Nigga drink fucking Red Bull, turn niggas to a
I'm
rope.
cutting that out.
Nah, leave it in.
What's Sarah? What's Sarah?
A certain set of skills. I was trying to think of the word, and I was like, after like three tries, I was like, nah, I'm out, nigga.
A certain set of strokes,
Hey,
nigga.
if Mike try to cut this out, don't let him cut it
that
out.
nigga had
I'm
a
gonna say
stroke
the next 3
mid-set.
minutes. In 5 minutes, episode, hey, but Mike was like,
I gotta leave it in now.
Too many Red Bulls,
I'm not gonna
nigga.
let this nigga
That nigga
cut it out, 'cause
glitched
it ain't
out.
gonna
That
make
nigga
sense.
glitched out for no reason.
Nigga, I turned into motherfucking Joe Biden, nigga. I definitely was talking like Joe Biden. I
That
was like,
nigga started skipping like a CD player.
Hey, Mitch McConnell is one.
Swear to God, bro. After the third time, I was like, I know these niggas see it.
Ain't worth it. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself at that point. Keep it to yourself,
I had
brother.
911 already queued up. I was just waiting to hit talk. God damn, this nigga just geeked out, baby.
Oh,
Somebody
man,
press
fuck it.
pause on YouTube on this nigga.
Niggas at home watching like, is this shit
the fuck going
buffering?
on with this screen, bro?
Oh, he got it on Patreon too, so it don't even matter. It's home. Nigga, I can't cut it out.
That nigga shit, 4K failure.
4K failure.
This nigga with
What about?
and if 2K, that nigga just doing this with the ball.
Like, hey, when them niggas be in the video game, like,
That nigga was a used car balloon. Just roll that balloon. Nigga.
Fuck both of y'all.
You on a
Two
fan.
St. Louis niggas, this is what I get, dog.
Man, shit.
You ain't coming back no more.
I'm glad
Oh,
you okay,
shit.
man. I'm glad you're okay.
Man, what you got coming up,
That
man?
was
Fuck all that.
Man, you can just hit my Instagram or check out tahirmoore.com for
put it
all
in
shit
the,
going there. Yeah, Churchy season 2, check that out. That's gonna be dropping. I
Dope.
think this
Congrats.
summer.
Season
That's
2.
on BET?
It's gonna be on BET.
That's dope.
And then my special drops in June as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. So shout out to man, who was that? Jack Vine, man, and the whole team over there. They got me together, and shout out to the homies at 2 Fronty Tuesdays. Ryan connect me with Jack and make that shit happen.
Shout
Had to
out
film
Ryan.
that shit in like 5 weeks.
Cool guy.
After I
Hell
did-
yeah.
Shit, man. After that, you know, I want to do like 3 mini tours all at the same time. Me on a solo joint. Then me and Ronnie Jordan are going to places, and we got a different type of setup for a show. And then me and Corey Bay are doing some dates as well. So
I always think about Red Fox and think about you together.
you know what's crazy is that Red Fox grew up on Penrose, which is the street that's right there. Penrose and Kings Highway was where my elementary school was. I went to Scullin Elementary.
Scully?
I went to Scullin.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
By the way, Red Fox, fucking great.
Yeah.
I don't know why he don't get
wash your ass.
this.
That's
Dude,
the- that's
I've
the
been
thing.
listening to his albums when I drive lately,
Yeah.
bro. And I was
He
just
just
really
popped up on my
He
Instagram.
referenced St. Louis so much. I'm
Yeah.
like, this nigga really was from
He
here.
really was from there, bro.
Bro.
He really was from there. I can't. I would
Been
love
had
to do
killers.
it.
Like,
I would love to do the documentary for him. You know,
I can't wait to create the Harlem Nights version of our era and like nigga, us, me, you, niggas. Like
That shit would be so funny.
comedians. We make some fun shit,
Oh, my
nigga.
God.
Like,
You know, it's
Ain't
crazy.
nothing
You
better.
don't gotta wait for it no more because you got resources like y'all got the studio and
Yeah.
shit, like KevOnStage
now,
studios.
yeah, we really could
You
make
got
a
like 50 building some
cult
shit. Like,
classic and like.
yeah.
and you come up, and then you got YouTube and Patreon and shit like that. You make this shit, and it's
Shout out
good.
Patreon. Shout out to More Mob over there. You know what I'm saying? We out here.
That's what they call it, more mob.
More
Salute
Mob
them.
Mobsters. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
We
the
out here.
consistency in that, bro. Like, I've always used you as a base model of like, at minimum, you should think about the things Tahir does and mimic that in terms of like building a following, keeping in contact with your following.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Like
trying to do now.
outsourcing the things that you don't want to do
Yeah.
and make that shit easier for you.
I
Like,
definitely got
that
editors
nigga,
on
you
my
can teach a
shit.
class,
I do
nigga.
all
Like,
that shit,
it's
dog.
crazy.
I hate it, but
I hate
now
it.
I ain't got the money
You
to
can
do
teach a class on that,
I
bro.
feel
So it's
Yeah,
like you gotta
yo.
do it to get the, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But it's all worth
A
it.
workshop. You could do a workshop all day, bro.
Hey, man.
I might do that at my
Maybe.
festival, bro. I might have to come to the festival as a workshop tip.
That's dope,
Yeah,
bro.
You
man.
young, like y'all need to learn how to expand, build, and you utilize people that are better at what they do than what you trying to do like them.
You know what I
That's
did?
right.
I paid for that KevOnStage
Stage, yeah.
master class.
Did you get something from it?
Yeah, fuck yeah. I learned a lot of shit. That's why my Instagram blew up. Once I got one video to pick up, I knew from the shit
You
that
knew
I
the
learned
formula.
what to do. It was all the shit. I mean, I ain't gonna get into it too much, but basically all the shit that I learned, he always adds to it. I ain't checked it
Yeah.
in a while, but when different things come out, like, oh, okay, shorts are on YouTube now. You might go on there and be like, well, this is what's going on, whatever. But it was worth it. It wasn't even that much. It was like $50 during COVID.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck else am I gonna do? I'm gonna learn this shit. And it paid off. So it's like, yeah, just studying the people.
Wow.
Cause Kev, y'all don't have a Kev or Tahir maybe before you.
No.
So if you doing something, I'll be like, yo, what'd you do? Okay. And then now I'm doing it. Now the person that come behind me learn from what I learned from you and you. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
just makes it easier so that every level should get better because they
Absolutely.
got more people
Absolutely.
to follow. When
I
the
absolutely agree.
pioneers be just building the plane while they flying that motherfucker like, oh shit. So where you what you got coming up? We going.
You're going to that Subaru festival, right?
Yeah, super.
Them niggas out there
Stay at
racing.
home dad convention. I'm gonna create that motherfucker too. We're gonna be
crazy.
dads. We need a dads to congregate and celebrate our hardworking women working hard for us. Chicago Improv next weekend with Tony Rock. We're rocking out there. My Purdue people pull up on me, man. We're gonna have a fun time in Chicago. Orlando Funny Bone weekend after that. So May's gonna be fun.
Tahir Moore,
Mm-hmm.
John Grimes. It's been a great episode, man. It's one of the funniest ones, man. It's one of the best guests we had. I appreciate you coming
Oh,
on,
man, that was a blast,
I
man.
wish you nothing but success in your future endeavors, man. And again, thanks for putting me on the first stage I ever got on out here on a real show.
Yeah.
And being my nigga ever since, man. So I salute you.
Thank you,
The
bro.
More Mob, John Grimes. This is the Mike Murphy Show. We'll see y'all next week.